2 goals down, but you must still have a lot of confidence in the dressing room that you can overturn the deficit tomorrow night.
A gente tem bastante confiança. Acho que somos time que a gente vem fazendo um grande ano. Então a confiança está alta para a gente poder amanhã entrar em campo e dar o nosso melhor. E vamos fazer de tudo para sair com a vitória.
So it's okay. The season had been great for us. We had played really good football, and we are quite confident to show our game style, our game model, and in the squad we believe that we can win this game and go through the final.
Yes, please.
Mr. Douglas. In English?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask if Olympiacos surprised you in the first leg game last week. What did you see on the pitch, and what do you think about now the new data, the new balance of the tie between you and Olympiacos, and if you're personally a little bit more motivated than your teammates because you had this unlucky penalty strike? Thank you.
Para a gente não foi uma grande surpresa, não. A gente sabia da capacidade que o Olympiacos tinha. A gente sabia de todos os riscos que a gente poderia correr dentro de casa, até mesmo perder o jogo, assim como a gente perdeu. Mas agora é um novo jogo, mais 90 minutos, ou até o extra time, pênalti. Mas eu estou bastante confiante também. Eu sei que eu peguei a responsabilidade de bater o pênalti ali. Eu sei que eu sou o batedor oficial do Aston Villa. Então acontece só com quem bate. Poder errar, eu acho que é normal. O importante é levantar a cabeça, é continuar treinando para que na próxima oportunidade eu possa fazer o gol. Então a gente está bastante confiante. Vamos para o próximo jogo aí e, se Deus quiser, a gente possa sair com a vitória.
So Olympiacos didn't surprise us when we analyzed with the manager. The Olympiacos they were a really good side, and they show in Villa Park as they won the game, and they deserve probably to win the game. But it's just halfway into this second leg, so we have to play another 90 minutes. We are still believing that we can go through, and it's not just me that I'm confident. All the squad is fully focused on this game, because it's a huge game for Aston Villa as a club, and we want to bring the club into a European final. And based on the penalty, I'm the main taker. I know that it's my responsibility, and just who takes is the only one who can miss a penalty. So if I have another penalty, I will take it, and I'm mentally strong for that.
Anyone else? We all finished. Yes, sir.
Douglas, it's expected to be an incredible atmosphere inside the stadium. A few of the grounds that you played at in the other rounds have been very noisy, Ajax and Poland and others. How much does that affect the players? How much do they hear it? How much does it affect you when you're on the pitch hearing that much noise?
Na verdade, eu acho que, na minha opinião, não me afeta muito. Pelo contrário, eu estou muito motivado para jogar nesse estádio aqui. Na verdade, nunca joguei aqui, né? Nunca tive esse privilégio, então vou ter provavelmente amanhã de estar dentro de campo, sentir essa atmosfera. Tem um amigo meu também que joga aqui, que é o Rodinei, me contou muito sobre o clube, a grandeza do clube, dos fãs. Então, acho que é mais um motivo da gente aí colocar mais energia dentro de campo aí. Eu vim de um país que tô acostumado com barulho, com vaias de torcida, que é o Brasil. Então, acho que para mim vai ser bastante tranquilo. Estou bastante focado. Quero muito poder dar o meu melhor dentro de campo amanhã e poder sair com a vitória.
Normally when you go to the pitch, you are fully focused on the game. So of course, atmosphere normally is something that increase your motivation during the games. But I come from Brazil, where the supporters are really passionate as the Greeks. And also I've spoke with Rodinei, one of the Olympiacos player, because he's a friend of mine, and he had told me lots of good things about the club, the importance of Olympiacos in the country and in Europe, and I believe it's going to be a really good game and nice environment, and we are ready to go.
Douglas, you played 54 matches this season, which is much more than you've played ever in a season before. How tough has it been, obviously with all the injuries and everything, to have kept going to this point? And do you feel you've got enough left for these kind of tomorrow, obviously, and the last few games?
Eu, graças a Deus, sempre fui jogador que nunca tive muitas lesões. O meu corpo sempre me ajudou muito, minha genética. Então, eu fico feliz por estar podendo ajudar um clube que abriu as portas aqui para mim na Inglaterra. Foi o clube que eu sou muito grato, então eu tenho que estar demonstrando dentro do campo essa gratidão que eu tenho pelo clube. Então, amanhã vai ser apenas mais um jogo. Acho que é um jogo que eu tenho que estar com as energias acima de todos os jogos, até porque é uma semifinal, é um segundo jogo que a gente está atrás por 2 gols. Então amanhã vai ser um jogo que a gente vai exigir muito a gente correr atrás do resultado para a gente conseguir poder sair com essa vitória.
Thankfully, in my career, I have not had too many injuries. I think it's because my genetic, my body helps me to take care of these situations. But it's true that this season had been really difficult for us in terms of the amount of games, the lack of time to rest, and the amount of injuries. But I think everyone is fully ready for the game, because it's a semi-final. It's the opportunity to bring Aston Villa into a final, and I think this is the extra motivation that gives us some breath to reach the final. It's an extra, it's a plus for us to get into the pitch and try to keep fighting. And also I'm really grateful to Aston Villa, because it was the club who gave me the real opportunity to play in the Premier League. And every time that I come to the pitch, I want to show that I'm really grateful for everything that Villa have done for me. And tomorrow I feel that it's a really special game. It's a really special game for Aston Villa, and I want to try my best to bring them to the final.
Second leg away from home for Sevilla. I just wonder, what experiences can you gain from that particular time and transport that forward a decade on as you try and overhaul a 2-goal deficit?
Good evening. Of course, experiences always can help you being successful or being not successful. But we have to create or to build a new way. And we lost the first leg clearly, for sure. Tomorrow will be difficult to come back, but we must play tomorrow thinking to extend after the first 90 minutes the game plan we had, we didn't work well, but expecting tomorrow to do better. And of course it's going to be very difficult here away, because always with the atmosphere supporting the home team could be more difficult. And here the supporters, they push a lot, helping them, but focusing how we can react, like with my experiences I did before, building a new experience here with our players, with our idea, with our experiences this year with Aston Villa club, with the players they will play tomorrow, and this is the challenge tomorrow, the biggest challenge we are going to face this year, playing in this semi-final. Thank you.
Unai, can I ask, have you spoke or mentioned about that particular game, the Betis game, when you lost 2-0 at home and then reversed it and went through in the Europa League? Have you spoke to that, or spoke to your players specifically about that match in the lead up to this game?
Not specific about that moment. We are speaking about our experiences this year and how we reacted when we lost some matches, even in Premier League, or even how we reacted after we lost in Carabao Cup or FA Cup, or even how we reacted in Conference League, playing some matches, more thinking or more with something similar in the matches we played away. And only I am trying to prepare the match with them, to try to help them with my expectation about how we can react tomorrow, controlling of firstly the result we have, and second, emotions. And as well, we are speaking about another teams playing in Europe as well, when they were winning and they were losing for some special circumstances in one moment. And this is the experiences I want to build here with our players. And each player, they can feel as well his emotion or their emotion, and try to share with another players. And of course, tomorrow is here. Is for me is a really good moment to watch how we can react, how we will play tomorrow, focusing our game plan with the result we have, with the necessary, progressively good things tactically have to do, and of course with the respect we have the first leg of them, and tomorrow the same respect, but try to respond better.
And can I ask about team news as well? Who has and who hasn't travelled?
Yeah, we have some players close to come back, but I don't know exactly if they can play tomorrow or not. I prefer to wait for tomorrow with the player we have today here in the squad, and then decide.
Just to follow up on that, has Emi Martinez travelled with the team then?
It's important for everybody, no, to know it. I don't know if he's going to be available tomorrow.
And how impressed were you with Robin Olsen with the performance that he put in the first leg as well?
Robin Olsen, I spoke about him, and as a person, is a very respectful man in the dressing room. As a professional, his career is amazing career, and with us here to be the subst of the best goalkeeper in the world is not easy. But always he's ready, always he's positive, is very respectful with his situation. And on Sunday he played fantastic match in Brighton against Olympiacos. We conceded 4 goals, but he couldn't do nothing to stop or to save us. He saved us against Chelsea before, and of course, if he's playing tomorrow, he he has our all respect to play.
Unai, how important is it to keep your emotions in check? Because I suppose you don't need to score 3 goals in the first 10 minutes. You know, it could be a long game.
Always when we are losing, we are making mistakes, but like another teams. And of course, before the match, we are trying always to analyze and to respect the opponent and to get the objective. Don't make mistakes. But we did more than normal the first leg, more than normal. And even doing mistakes, we came back the result. No came back, we draw after 2-0. But again, we weren't progressing after, maybe emotionally, after our draw at home. And they responded very well, scoring 2 goals more. And emotionally as well, it's difficult to keep the balance in that moment for the players, for everybody, because we were very excited and changed in a small minute the match after our draw. But that experience we had is very important. And tomorrow, of course, we have to try to keep the balance, even if we are not scoring, even if we are conceding 1 goal, because in 90 minutes we can play imposing as well our position on the pitch, and we can play getting chances, and we can be clinical more or less in one moment during the match, and we have to try to be competitive like they were at home against us. Tomorrow we have to be in the same idea, improving some things we didn't do like we prepared before.
Welcome, Greece, Senor Emery. You have accomplished great comebacks during the season, but does it bother you that in Olympiacos there are people such as José Luis Mendilibar or Vicente Iborra that knows you well, your mentality, your philosophy?
Of course, they know me, I know them, and it was not a surprise. Firstly, Mendilibar, he is always a successful coach in Spain, and the style they played and the performance they got was like I watched always Mendilibar's team. And then Iborra, he compete fantastic. Is his best condition as a player. He's very competitive man. He won with me my titles in Euroleague, in Sevilla and even in Villarreal 4 times, and I appreciate him a lot, and because he's a fantastic man, fantastic professional player, and always respectful, and he showed us how he's competing and how you can be successful in Euro, competing individual like he compete, and then trying to transmit this competitive way for another teammates. Of course, tomorrow we have to try to use our experiences as well. We have players, they won as well Europe League, like Diego Carlos, and we have players, they show it, their capacity to grow up as a player, playing in Europe the first time this year, but being successful more or less, playing in the high level in Premier League. Thank you.
Hola, mister. I would like to know how much Olympiacos surprised you, how expected or unexpected was Olympiacos' performance last Thursday when you played at home, and maybe this week, from last week to tomorrow's game, is the only week that Aston Villa is not the first favorite to be crowned Conference League champions. I mean, during all the season was the first favorite for many betting, stuff. So is this changing a little bit the balance of tomorrow's game? Thank you.
Definitely. After the first leg and under 2 goals of them, they are favorite now. They are favorite, and we have to accept it. And it's not a surprise for me because everything I watched on the field was main delivered idea on the field, was how they were competing because Olympiacos is a team here successful in Greek and playing Europe with experiences being more or less as well successful, more or less. And when we were playing 90 minutes there and some circumstances happened on the pitch, was not a surprise what some circumstances they were against us, because we are always making some mistakes, but not always conceding goals after it. And they were clinical, and they were as well very competitive, and we couldn't stop them in some tactical ways usually we are doing. Tomorrow is the challenge. Try to stop them, try to impose our game plan, try to be clinical in our process and progress in 90 minutes, controlling of the game and creating chances. And of course, if we are creating chances, if we are being clinical scoring, we could be close to draw the match. Is the first objective. And of course, tomorrow, hopefully, is going long, more than even than 90 minutes. Maybe could be good news for us. Thank you.
Hello, Coach. Both Coach Mendilibar and Vicente Iborra told earlier that you like to program things and be very specific on details before matches and maybe seasons. Did you expect at the start of the season that for such a hectic finale of it, like being almost in European final and almost in top 4 in the Premier League?
We are getting the end of the season, and we are really enjoying the way we are doing this year. We are enjoying. It's been tough, difficult, but a really amazing moment we had together in Premier League and in Conference League. And I told the players this morning, I want to enjoy more. I want to enjoy today. I want to enjoy tomorrow. I want to be motivated how we can react tomorrow, our response on the pitch. I appreciate a lot. I'm very proud of how we did this year. Even we were not being successful sometimes and losing some matches, our reaction was always being fantastic. The players as well always following the message we were sending, being demanding. And still matches to play. I don't know how much at the beginning tomorrow, and then Premier League as well, still matches to play. And I will find the best performances tomorrow and really be competitive like we were. We didn't play competitive like we were the first leg in 90 minutes. And of course, you are losing the focus or your concentration against teams. They are very focused, they are very competitive, they have experienced players. Could happen something like happened the first leg. But of course, we will have tomorrow the opportunity to come back and to react quick. And of course, in 90 minutes, we have to be focused with everything, tactically, everything, with controlling of our emotions, set pieces as well, everything.
Last two questions, Tom, and then in front.
Unai, Martinez is such an important player for you. Because of that, is he somebody that you would give the chance to play even if maybe he wasn't 100% fit because it's such an important game?
He's with us today. He was asking me, I don't know if you know, but it's not I don't want to keep the information for you. he was injured last week after the match against Chelsea, 10 days. And tomorrow I will speak with him, with the doctor, if he is available 100% to play. But it's not, I believe in Olsen. And when we are building the team, it's not only with the players in the starting 11, because now we are only thinking at the beginning of the season, the players in the starting 11, we were dying now because we let a lot of players in the way during the season injured for a long time. And we are here because we needed the Suits players to be ready and performing like they did. And with the goalkeeper is the same. And of course, tomorrow is available 100% Emiliano Martinez. Of course, he's going to play. But it's not. We are going to play with Olsen, and he played again. I can tell you, he played fantastic with us. In some moment we needed him, and it's like that now as well.
Last question, please.
Hi. Some of the Villa fans I spoke to today weren't born the last time Villa won a European trophy. And whilst they told me they love you for almost delivering them Champions League football, they want that trophy. Do you feel a weight of expectation? Do you feel any pressure to deliver a European trophy to these fans?
But we are in a process, and of course we can be very demanding, but never feel we are under pressure. We are in our process as a team, as a club as well. After a long time not being in Europe, we got it last year, playing conference and enjoying the way getting here the semi-final. And of course, to win a trophy in Europe is very difficult. And we can watch behind us another clubs from England or from other countries. And to get here is only when you are being consistent and you are being successful and you are being very demanding in a way. But if we are not winning tomorrow, the process is clear. And how we are trying to get our process is as well being demanding, trying to be contender for a trophy like we are. But of course we could be a favorite before playing the first leg, maybe, because I can accept it. But then to show it is on the field, and they show with us their power and how they are competing and how they want to be contender for this trophy as well. And now they are favorite with the result they had, and I said as well. I said it, and then I am very demanding. And of course, I will prepare the match for tomorrow, trying to come back the result and trying to get our best performances. But our process is not changing. And we are not playing under pressure. We are playing under our demands. And then in the Premier League, we are doing a fantastic season. And of course, it's through we can get our first objective. And we have to try to enjoy both competitions until we are finishing. Hopefully not tomorrow, but if we are finishing tomorrow, we have to try to be proud of our work as well and keep going in our process.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody. Cheers.